Yo guys, so I am now actually watching the DJI live event on my laptop here, and I want to talk a little bit about the new Spark and what I think about it, because even though it looks cool, but from the shots that I've seen, it's not that much smaller compared to the to the Mavic, because even though if you actually have the Mavic clamps down, it's actually smaller than the new one. So and but also a lot of the features are actually already like on the Mavic. Plus the other things is the image quality. I've seen a lot of the promos and it doesn't look that much better, even though it is of course much cheaper, and for a lot of people traveling, they don't mind possibly those kind of quality because it looks worse than most mobile phones. But giveaway, okay, yeah, actually I still need to finish that video of the giveaway, and also upcoming videos I have a giveaway, because I actually have like a lot of these ride coat cap, and I also have like another road t-shirt, but I'll have a video with a giveaway of those soon. Before switch. Oh yes. So, but personally, I think the new Spark, I don't think I would get it, because the quality isn't as great as the Mavic, because it looks too much like a mobile phone, and it's not like good mobile phone. It's not like my Galaxy S8 quality. It looks even worse than my Galaxy S8. It looks even more like my old Galaxy S5 quality. So yeah, actually it does look way smaller than this, but it's I already got this, so I don't, even though I have to say the Mavic is not I haven't really used it, because I bought it and there's just too many rules about it. So you got like right now, especially where I live in Rotterdam, there is like a airport and also helicopter pad, because there's also like a hospital close by. So there isn't that many places that I can go close by to fly a drone. You know, I'm always thinking about taking a drone with me, but I have to say, most of the time, especially if you are filming weddings, taking a drone with you, you don't really have that much time, unless you have like a team and somebody specially for using the drone. But if you're just a one-man band, it's kind of hard to actually go out and then put out the drone, leave your setup behind. And I think it's better to get like a gimbal for your camera and just shoot with it, and just get like a monopod, put it high in the sky, and also get those kind of fake drone shots. From watching the live DJI event, I have to say it doesn't look that great. Especially, it might be the compression and everything, but Yeah, it just doesn't look that great with the Spark. So yeah, personally, I wouldn't buy the Spark because just the quality doesn't look as great. Why you use MacBook, not Windows? MacBook because of ProRes. There's a lot of, yeah, also other great things because I don't get any viruses or hacked that easily. And yeah, a Mac is just much better with a lot of things, even though it is more pricey, but it's built pretty solid and it works quite well. So yeah, look at the live event and also all the info. I don't think that it's that great. Yeah, Mac, the thing with Macs also is the screen quality, or the, yeah, colors of the screen is better. I've been looking at different yeah, laptops when I buy them. I just looked at the screen quality. A lot of the high resolution screens from a lot of the Windows laptops, HP, Acer, or all kinds of other brands, they have like odd color cost. So I rather have like a screen that is more color accurate, especially when I move my head left to right. If somebody's standing sideways, like off to my side, they can still see like the correct colors. Because yeah, in the past, even though in the past the older iMacs or the older Apples had like a odd color angle thing, but right now, since like several years, with especially the Retinas, the color angles is much better. But a lot of the Windows laptops out there has like a really horrible color cost. And when you're working with a team, sometimes somebody walks by and they say like, why you're using these weird colors, and then they have to go to your angle, or like the correct angle to watch the colors is kind of odd to do that. Yes, you think the next Mac Pro going to be awesome? I'm not sure because since yeah, Steve Jobs left Apple, a lot of things really weird, because the touch bar doesn't make sense, because they can make a proper yeah, full touchscreen, because they have like the tech with the iPads and everything. So they should be able to make a proper touchscreen laptop instead of making such a small touch bar. Also because, oh, yeah, I use, yeah, pretty much Premiere Pro. I don't really like Final Cut that much overall. Ja, ik ben Nederlands pro-edit. And yeah, looking at the DJI event, it's quite interesting. Lucky didn't go there because would have wasted a lot of time to do that. But yeah, I don't think I would have liked the new Spark, even though it's pretty cheap, $600. So also, what cam do you use live now? Right now I'm using the Galaxy S8, the front-facing camera, and I have like a softbox on top of here to get like proper lighting, but it's a bit overexposed. I need to move this a little bit. And yeah, I have self a Mavic Pro. Yeah, got a Mavic Pro here. I haven't flown it at all. I only use like the simulator to play with it. actually flying with it, I need to drive out of the city before I can actually fly with it, because Rotterdam is too close to an airport, and pretty much like need to go to like really far places to be able to fly it at all. And I probably might think I'll take this to LA with me, but also LA is not a location where you can also fly this that easily. So I need to also, at LA, I need to go really far outside of LA to fly this. The other thing is probably I'll use this as like a handheld gimbal instead of bringing the Zhiyun crane, because this is much smaller. And also, yeah, probably just show you guys, you can remove the blades quite easily, and pretty much if all the blades are removed, it's more of a for safety for yourself, and then use it as like a handheld gimbal, so you can just handheld it and film with it. There's actually a a thing, or a kind of rig thing you can buy from Katana, I think, and then you have like two handles for your Mavic to use it as a handheld gimbal. Hoezo nou broodkaas? And yeah, actually, any other questions? Any actually not a lot of drone related questions, because I don't really use the drone that much. I also don't have the flying license, like gotten the flying license, because it's quite expensive to get like a commercial flying license, because it's around 3,000 euros to get it. So why don't you answer questions? There's a lot of questions coming by, so I didn't really saw it. I have not money. Okay. So yeah, so with all the blades removed, you can actually also record it without any of the blades, but just as a safety precaution, remove these if the motor spin, if you like press one of the buttons of launching accidentally. And yeah, I don't have another phone here to actually turn this on and record with it. Work hard, man. Yes, yeah, I have to say, like, with now doing a lot of the YouTube stuff, trying to improve also a lot of things with doing the YouTube stuff. So it's quite a lot of work, especially doing, like, trying to do a daily video. How difficult to start a preset? Is it difficult? It depends. It's actually it's easy to save a preset, but making effects, like I'm not like only making effects, I'm also like trying to find, or actually I'm making my own effects. So I'm not like following somebody else's tutorial. I'm totally like already searching like new methods of making new effects. So I'm going through all of the effects list, checking out what I can do, how I can mix and match different effects on top of each other. And so I need to, certain effects takes me several days to just figure out how to achieve them. So it's not like I can instantly make it within a few minutes. So it's sometimes like it takes you like an hour to get like one effect, and then sometimes you guys actually getting like a lot of hours of work, because like sometimes you get like a package of just 4 presets for free, which like basically means like around 4 hours of work, because each presets took like an hour to make. So yeah, you guys are actually getting quite a lot stuff for free. So yeah, the thing is, yeah, it takes quite a lot of time to make presets for me, so I can't daily bring one out that fast. Plus, because making a video daily and also making a preset daily is quite hard. So I'm trying to do like at least one preset a week or two presets a week, but still it takes me a lot of time to build them, especially with like very minimal tutorials out there of like the certain effects that I'm making, because there are a lot of new guys right now with tutorials, but a lot of them actually like copying me, which is getting quite annoying. And also there is like one dude who keeps on like disliking my video, who is like a subscriber, but that one is also kind of getting annoying, because I can notice that my views, or like the initial boost, isn't that good in the videos that normally comes out. They have like 0 dislike. Most the previous video have like a 0 dislike within the 10 minutes, and they get like a better boost. But lately the videos lately are getting worse, because like within the first 10 minutes there'd be a dislike, and then I can see like a big, yeah, the speed of the growth of views are getting less than before. Especially I can see inside of the yeah, real-time data. Okay. Okay, buy Pro Edit. Also, yeah, let's go to, okay, I don't speak Russian or read Russian, so please comment in English. Okay, it's right now 6 p.m. here in the Netherlands. And yeah, personally, yeah, back to the, yeah, the Spark is the newest drone that DJI got. So it's basically a miniature version of the Mavic, but without the collapsibility. So it looks pretty much like the Mavic, but then slightly smaller. So it basically looks like this, but then even smaller, and without the ability to collapse it down. So it'd be actually nicer if it was able to make it smaller. Yeah, it's a drone, so it's a small drone, and it uses a mobile yeah, camera that is mobile quality. So it's not as good of a quality as the Mavic, and especially if you're going to compare it to like the Phantoms, the Spark quality is really horrible. So it's dependable on if you don't mind it looks that bad, but yeah, if you spend double on the drone, you can get like a Mavic and get a better quality. But yeah, I don't think it may be a kind of game changer because it's so cheap. So the, yeah, let's show you the image of the Mavic or the Spark. It looks quite similar to, I'm going to open the image. So here we have like the Spark here and the Mavic here. So the Spark is smaller, but it doesn't collapse. So when it's collapsed, it's not that yeah, if the Mavic is collapsed, it's actually a smaller design. So yeah, pretty much you're paying for like a lesser quality. And yeah, it's dependable if you like just having like a drone shot. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be happy with the video of Mavic. The thing is, I haven't really flown the Mavic. I have bought it, and even though I've seen a lot of the footage looks good from other filmmakers and especially other people that've been flying with them. I feel like a footage of somebody who flown in LA with it and got like really awesome looking shots. But yeah, in the use of it is lacking because like where I'm now living, the rules are pretty strict in the Netherlands, especially in Rotterdam, and also in Amsterdam you can't fly with it and you can get fined for it. So I haven't flown with it yet, and I still need to plan in a day where I get out of Rotterdam to some kind of random village to be able to at least fly with it. So yeah, or else I need to get like a permit for it, which costs like 3,000, and like also kind of a lot of lessons you need to take to get the flying permit or commercial flying permit, which I don't really want to get. Okay, thank you. I can't read your name because it's half Russian signs I can see. Hi, the live stream is still going on. It might be under the yeah, permit wise, there's like a permit wise, but flying with a drone in certain areas is just, can't you fly inside your house? I don't think it's a good idea because it isn't that big, and the rooftop here isn't that high, so it's, I think the highest point is about 2.5 meters, so it isn't that tall for me to fly in here. So yeah, and also an upcoming video I'm still editing. I'm going to grab like the other camera where it is. Oh yeah, here. So an upcoming video, I'm still editing it. So if you look at this Rode Mic Pro, this is actually the original Rode Mic Pro, and I actually added a lion mount on it. So pretty soon I'll show you a video how to do that, because if you got the original Rode Mic Pro and you want to get rid of the old shock mount, which is really horrible with the rubber bands, because that keeps the rubber bands keeps popping off, and you don't want to, of course, or you don't want to spend that much to buy the brand new one, because it's 200 bucks to upgrade to the new microphone, and this lion mount only costs like 60 bucks instead. So I'll have a video up how to do that. What do you think about the A6300? I like my A6300 to film at night with, but the thing is shooting, yeah, I don't like the colors of it that much, and you really need to shoot in the cine colors or the S-Log colors and grade it afterwards, because the standard colors looks horrible. But I mostly use my A6300 more for photography, because I can use the Viltrox or the Metabone speed boosters and use my original Canon glass to get like really great photos. And yeah, the A6300, I don't think it's somewhere here close by. But yeah, Sony, personally, yeah, it's just for filmmaking, it's not that easily than the Panasonics. I really just like the Panasonic screen. How much they charge for? Whoa, can't see. Okay, the text comes by really fast. I don't know if I can actually mix here. If I go to YouTube, check out what's going on. Oh, the delay. Okay. Okay, I can now read the text that is here. There's like a delay of 10 seconds. I'm going to... Okay. I joined late. What are you saying about the fuse going down or the thumbs down? Okay, the fuse, about the fuse going down. So lately, literally within 10 minutes of like a video upload, there'll be somebody who pressed the thumbs down. So normally I can see in the previous videos of like tutorials that like within the first hour I would get like or at least 1,000 views. And literally because of the dislike, I feel like the initial hit is much lower because of that thumb down. It's literally somebody who is subscribing, because within that 10 minutes I haven't really shared it out yet. So it's literally somebody who has subscribed to my channel and is literally just subscribing to dislike when I upload a video. And it's a person that doesn't, or actually like doesn't do it that fast in the beginning of the week, but it's, or actually not, no, it's in the weekends he is slower in disliking it, but the rest of the week he is like or the person is disliking it faster. So the price of the Spark is $499. They now finally updated the website with it. There's a Fly More combo for $699. And let's see what's also the specs of it. Okay, so it also have like a similar controller to this, but without the screen on top of it. Intelligent flight battery. So here we can see on the website the Spark. Yeah, it's not as expensive as the Mavic, but you have to still judge the camera quality though, because if you look at the commercial or the initial promotion video, when it's flying indoors, it's really horrible quality. So for, yeah, it depends on your use, but for most of the things, like if you are doing weddings and everything, if you are more doing a professional job, I wouldn't get it. The Mavic quality is still better, so paying yeah, $300 to $400 more, it's more for the quality of the image, because otherwise, yeah, why not say like, let's go here. Wait, the other camera is over here. Because like the price difference makes a difference. So you can pick up this for 150 bucks, which is really cheap. You can pick up this GH5 for 2,000 bucks. And which one will you get? So this is like a horrible 1080p color with like not that great dynamic range. 1080p is not even 1080p on his. This is like a 720p upscale, and this is a proper 4K camera. And actually also soon have like a firmware upgrade for 6K on this camera. So yeah, really dependable on if you're going to spend more on better quality. So Mavic, yeah, so you really want to at least get like better quality if you're doing proper filmmaking. Kind of camera is that, the 550D? Yes, this is the Canon 550D. I still have it around, but mostly sometimes if I want to do a photo shoot with it, and especially sometimes you have like events job where you're taking like a clubbing or yeah, big party events with a lot of drunk people. I'm not going to take a really expensive camera to take photos with. I'll just grab the 550D with the 1022 lens on it and take photos with that. If the camera breaks or anything, it's a loss of like 150 bucks, because you can pick the camera up for around 100 to 150 euros. So that is something to remember, because yeah, it has like 18 megapixels. The photo quality is still good, but for video it sucks, because the when I film with it, I really need to put like tons of sharpening, especially with my clarity preset. I need to throw it on there to get like a decent looking sharp shot. To me, it works great with 2405. Yeah, I have the 2405 for if actually can get like nice portrait shoots. If you actually go to my Facebook page, I got like several photo shots with it. Let's go. To my albums here on my Facebook. So this shot, this Harley Quinn, I don't think you can see it that well, but if you go to my Facebook page, there's like a cosplay portraits album, and those are shot with the 2405, so you can get like decent photos with it. Hey, thank you, Mo Cheese. Okay, now going back through all the text and stuff. Yeah, so oh yeah, one thing, I'm not being sponsored at all. I just have these stuff from the AV festival. I have to say, the AV festival yesterday was trying out their internet, using their internet to do a live feed, and it wasn't really a proper thing to do, but I just was trying to see if I could get something or use just show the event live, but the internet, like, it was like only in the middle where it works correctly. But I have to say, doing live, it's also kind of hard. I should like get like a proper gimbal or something to do that. And also the AV festival, it was a new festival. It wasn't something that's put up that long ago, and the event was quite small. I don't think I'll put up a special video for it because there wasn't anything new to show there. There was pretty much all things I've already seen at NAB and other events. Only thing I've gotten out of it was a Rode microphone t-shirt and a several or two ride coat caps. And yeah, pretty much I'll still I've got like still busy with an edit, and probably tomorrow morning I'll have like a video with the giveaway. Actually, I can actually do like the giveaway thing now with the, or actually this thing can actually make or actually announce the person who have won this universal quick release adapter. So if I go to random, I like the thing in your hand. Yes, this is a really nice quick release adapter to pretty much quickly move from one tripod to another while the tripods have like a different plate. However, one thing, you do need to get like a screwdriver to screw it tightly under your camera, because with your hand just putting it on doesn't work. Then it doesn't work correctly. You need to screw this tight. So there are like people who have left comments on it on Amazon without that this didn't work, but the person probably didn't knew that you need to screw it on. Let's see. Okay, now using the comment picker to see who have won. Alright, it needs to have the full YouTube URL. How does it work? Go start the raffle. Oh, here, start the raffle. Okay. Okay, it says the winner of this is C Ruby. I don't know if you can see it well. And actually, let's go to that video and find that person, C Ruby. So the winner of this is C Ruby. Let's see who that is, or if that random comment picker actually works. Okay, I can see that person. Okay, so C Ruby is from New Zealand. I'm going to send him a message, or her, I don't know. You always use wait. Well, nah. The thing is, it doesn't work correctly. So the comments on this phone screen is flying past too fast, or it doesn't show up that long for me to see well. Okay, live control room. Okay, that doesn't help me. Going into live control room. Yeah, the thing is, it's not showing the chat here, so I can't really read it on my computer also. So what do you say? Mavic Fly itself, video quality is awesome for the price. Yeah, if I need to try it out to use my phone and without this remote, and just have it fly on its own, or use the phone app to fly it, because I think it should have the similar options of like using hand gestures instead of using the new Spark for those. This should have those features also, because it's pretty much software based things. Okay. And regards. Okay, so there was message sent to C Ruby to send me his info. That was done. Okay, finally the chat is showing up. You obviously use a lot of money on tools like the DJI Spark. Do you have recommendations for cheaper drones for amateurs and stalkers? Okay. Yeah, I think the Spark is the cheapest one to get. There's also like a parrot drone and all those things, but it's all dependable on the quality that you want to get. So you can get like the parrot drones for really cheap, but the quality obviously aren't really that great. And yeah, pretty much buying the Mavic for me was like a lot of the weddings, a lot of people are requesting to have like a drone shot in it, and yeah, just buying it, having it to make sure to be able to get those shots. And also sometimes you have like companies who wants to have like for their corporate video including a shot of their building. I'll have to do like the Mavic, but if you only for you. Yeah, the Phantom 3 is pretty affordable right now. If you buy it secondhand, you can find it for around like 500 bucks. You can get like good quality for it. It shoots pretty good quality. Pretty much the only downside is its size. So for me, I am mostly a one-man band, and the Phantom 3 would fill in an entire backpack. And for me, that is just too much waste of space, while I could have bring more lenses or actually like more gear instead of spending it for one big drone that I'll probably use for like 3 or 4 shots, while the other gear I'll probably be using for like 90% of the shots. So you need to make a good choice if you really need it or not. Personally, I would think, like in the past, I would think to just hire a person who just have a drone to do those shots. However, having past bad experiences with those, I don't really recommend it, because you sometimes have like people, like amateurs, just buying a drone, just having fun using it as a hobby, but they still would go and apply for those things. Because the bad experience the dude had, like literally during the while we're filming, have like already dropped the drone several times, and pretty much all the footage was horrible because it was shaking all the time. It wasn't like calibrated right and everything. So yeah, need to look out for, if you're hiring a drone flyer, if they are really professional. Mavic is small, and this is why this drone is not a Inspire 1. Yeah, it doesn't compete with the Inspire 1, but I have to say the quality is enough. So it's shoots 4K, and it is a good quality 4K. So it's still like this GH5 is a good quality 4K, good colors and everything, but it's not a Red or a Ari, Alexa, Amira, and those stuff. So personally, for me, I'm doing stuff which needs to have good quality, but it doesn't need that extreme higher level of quality. Hi, she's nuts. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? Questions drone related. Personally, I think instead of buying a drone for a lot of shots, I personally like having my, because the phone I'm now using, the Galaxy S8, even though it is $800, so it's for $100 more you can get this. But the S8 actually has like really good quality, and you can get like a small handheld gimbal for your phone. And I have like a 5-meter boom pole, and yeah, even though it's insanely high, but last time I did in the Smooth Q video, I didn't extend it fully to 5 meters, and at like 2 or 3 meters it already gets so high that it looks like a drone shot already. So even though it's not flying really high, but it's still like above the crowd high. So I think you can get away with faking a drone shot with a monopod and a handheld gimbal. Yeah, the Spark is very toyish, and probably have like good photos coming out of it, but video wise it looks very noisy or very compressed. So that's why I wouldn't recommend if you are doing professional jobs with it. Mavic like Phantom 4 Pro camera. Yeah, the thing is, with the Mavic Pro, it can actually handle quite a lot of weight. I've seen videos where the Mavic Pro being using like having like an extra camera on top, or like even holding up a light, so it can actually pick up quite a lot of weight. So in hindsight, they could have put in the bigger camera, like the Osmo, or I mean, yeah, pretty much the Osmo camera on under here, because it should be able to handle the weight. But I'm not quite sure about the battery life, because This Osmo pretty much use quite a lot of battery, or drains the battery pretty quick. But yeah, I have to say I really want to maybe get that special handle thing, but there's like a handle thing to hold this, like a double handle gimbal. Even though this, you could also just hold it like this to walk around and use it as a handheld gimbal. 3D Solo with the Hero 4 Black. Need exemption from the authority to fly one. License $300. Still not fly it everywhere. Okay. Yeah, that's the only annoying thing with the bigger drones, especially the Inspire. You need to have like the commercial license to fly with it. Osmo Cam on Mavic would crash on landing. Yeah, I think actually you could put. No, I'm not quite sure how much weight you could actually put on here, but I've seen people using the 360 Samsung cameras on top of here, like one on top and one on bottom. So there's like people 3D printing special stuff for the Mavic to do those stuff. And there's like a katana. I have a computer here. Katana Mavic. So this is what I mean, the double handle. So it's called the katana for the DJI Mavic. Basically makes it into a double handle gimbal. But yeah, well, you could actually just hold it like this. But as the only thing is your hands at least farther away from the motors. But yeah, you can't really. Let's see if I can think of something here. You could hold it like this at least. I don't know. Hold it like this. At least your hands is not being close to the motors when you have the legs extended. This rig for the Mavic is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried it. I've seen it, or they announced it at NAB. I might have seen it at NAB really quick, but didn't look much into it because I had too much appointments to do interview with for cine shooters. There's some good behind the scenes as well. Okay. Come on and put the propellers on and fly with it. Now it's, yeah. I still need it, just the location here isn't that great. Actually, let's share this live that I'm on Facebook because I haven't done that. Props fold right. Yes, the propellers are foldable, so you can fold them. But I have to say, yeah, and they are pretty easy to put on. So pretty much there's no special alignment, but you just put it on here, push it in, and then twist it. All right, is there a different color or? Because that one doesn't fit in there. Okay, that one fits. And make sure when you have put it on to twist it back and or a little to see if it doesn't pop out, because I've seen a lot of videos where people are flying with it and then like suddenly it pops out. Because if you haven't put it in correctly, like halfway in, it looks like it's in there, but it needs to like then pop up back and then it's in. So it like this, it looks like that it's in, but if I just turn this out, it will go off. So that you need to look out for it. I think there is a difference between the props. That's one is front and one is back. Okay, there is like an E on it and an O on the back one. So the E, and this one is for the back. Let's see. Okay. Only 2 more to go and we're flying. Now we're not flying with this. Yeah, personally, drones are fun, but there's a lot of safety stuff around it though. So that's why, yeah, it's all fun and games unless somebody gets hurt. Attached GoPro, I saw Phantom 3 with 70D. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stickers you can put on your Mavic. Especially you can make sure you're not like when you're landed on or you're with a team with multiple guys with it, you at least stand out or know which Mavic is whom's. Because I don't think you can easily spot like whom's is whom's. I also should actually see if I put a sticker on my GH5 if I ever film with like multiple guys with a GH5 and know that which GH5 is mine. About the camera. Let's think your comment about have you tried it yet? No, I haven't tried the katana. I think it's interesting to have it and yeah, to put it on it, but I think you can also just hold it like this. I don't think it makes it extra stable. The only extra nice thing is you get like the holder for your phone, because otherwise you'll be holding like one hand holding a phone and other hand holding this. You could do that, but having it all in one, probably like maybe only having like the holder for your phone on top of your Mavic be enough instead of having the extra 2 handles. What is that silver lens? Okay, the silver lens on my GH5 is the 12mm f2. The reason why this is silver instead of the black version is I bought this second hand instead of buying it brand new, because brand new it's actually quite expensive, and most of the time I'm actually using the 7-14, but the reason why I gotten the 12 f2 is at night it's just really dark with the f4. So with the 12mm at f2 you get like yeah, more of a brighter shot, especially in low light situation, and also you can get like nice depth of field. If you are shooting product shot, at least get like the background blurred better. With the 7-14 it's less, you get more in focus. have the 30, 19 by the 1230. I think you mean the 1235 f2.8. 1235 depends on your camera. If you don't have IBIS, like if you are using the G7, the 1235 is nice, but I've also tried the 12 to 40 from Olympus, and if you don't have IBIS, it's really shaky, especially at the far end of 40 millimeters. But the 12 to 45 actually gets you really good stable shots. But if you are using like a GH5, G80, which has the IBIS, I would rather go to the 1240 because you have the extra range for it. And okay, about the 1845, is it better? I like the 1845, but I need to get like the meta bones, and I think then the combination is crazy expensive because you got like 800 bucks meta bones with also an 800 bucks lens, and it makes me kind of yeah, be more worried about not dropping my camera, and also yeah, trying not to do too extreme things with it, because then I'll be holding like a 3,500 bucks of gear just in my hands. Okay, those released the only silver. The black edition came limited edition, so expensive. No long. Okay. So seeing with the squared hood. Drone is not visible. Can you tilt the camera up and down? I think on the Spark you can actually only tilt it up and down and not move it left and right. It's like one axis thing on it. Lower 8mm f2, that's special edition. Yeah, the thing with the those kind of lenses, the lower are all manual focus, and for me, I actually like using the autofocus on my GH5, because actually a lot of people have been nagging about the autofocus, but it's actually doing the job really well, especially with this. You need to just set it on single area focus and put it on AFS. It actually autofocus really well, so I can actually do like moving shots and it still keeps the focus correct. What's the weight with the battery? Okay, the weight of the Spark well, there's a lot of information. There's like no specs list on the site yet. Let's scroll all the way down. I actually don't see the weight of the Spark on the website. I don't think the weight is something you have to worry that much about. I frequently asked. No. Can you repeat your silver lens on your GH5? Thank you. Okay, so this is the Olympus 12mm f2. One thing that's really nice is I can pull back the focus ring to set it to manual focus and then push it back for autofocus, so it's quickly without having to touch this button here on the back to change it to autofocus, or to manual focus and to autofocus. Karma. Okay, yeah, I don't think you should get the Karma. It was a nice try from yeah, GoPro, but the Karma just isn't, just lacks a lot of feature because it's so late to the game, and also the Karma is really big. So the Karma is about this size, so it's like double the size of the Mavic. So the only cool thing is that grip thing that also directly powers the GoPro, but then lessens the waterproofness of the GoPro, because you need to remove like several of the doors. And then like if you want to directly use this as a GoPro action cam, then you need to like really difficult put back the door. We shoot videos on 60p and interpret it to 24p. Is it okay or not? Personally, it's okay. But the thing is, a lot of people think you need to shoot 24p for 24p, but most of the time I'm shooting at 50p and use this, and just edit on a 25 timeline. Pretty much, actually, if you look at a lot of the Istanbul videos are all on 1080 50p, and then I slow it down. I can slow it down, use it real time, as real time, and I can just get more out of the shots instead of using at 24p. And also, especially using warp stabilizer, it works even better on like a higher frame rate than using on the lower frame rate. GoPro produce cameras and not drones, and this is so huge. Yeah, personally I think in a few years time GoPro probably go out, wouldn't exist anymore unless they literally go and make a proper camera. Because right now my phone that I'm filming with right now, the Galaxy S8, is waterproof. I can expand the memory. Right now it has like 300 gigabytes of memory. I expanded it with a micro SD card with 265 gigabytes from Samsung. It like right now I'm doing live broadcasting with my phone. Also I have like microphone plug in, able to quickly put plug in microphone. I can actually buy a gimbal for my S8, and especially being waterproof, I can just go and in the water to film with it. And also the low light capability of my S8 is actually pretty good, and also taking photos with it. So yeah, why would I still need to get like a GoPro action cam? So it's only use of like an action cam is if I'm actually afraid of that it literally would break that easily. So yeah, right now also the trend of the action cam sales is getting really bad, because people kind of buy it for their vacation if they are really going to swim. But right now with the most of the mobile phones being waterproof, people rather use their phone instead. So I don't think action cams will last that long. I probably would see more like people using like an affordable, like not the GH5, but I think like the Panasonic G7 as an action cam, because it's now $400. It gets way better quality than the any of the action cams, and especially much easier to use. So I think like we will see like a shift of like people buying like a proper camera. I think what maybe Panasonic should do is like make actually they already got like the GM1s or the GX85 you can buy, which is really an affordable camera, and just use those as an action cam. if you like a camera for filmmaking to break. Speaking of, all right, that's something else. Okay, so the weight of the Spark is 300 grams, so it's very light. So it's not something heavy or in your bag. This is not that heavy also though, the Mavic. But I don't think it really matters that much with those kind of weights. It's not like it's 2 kilograms for this or something. Yeah, the Hero 5 is nice being waterproof on its own, but my phone is waterproof on its own also. So yeah, pretty much we'll see like the mobile phones right now is competing very close to the action cams. The only thing is to make sure I'm not going to break my phone is to put a actual special case, protecting case around it, so if I drop my phone it wouldn't break that easily. But yeah, I can put my phone in water and then get it out and still be recording audio correctly, same like GH5 or the GoPro Hero 5. But I think, yeah, GoPros are competing with mobile phones just too much. That thing, giveaway, that thing. Now the giveaway, we already announced it here. It's C Ruby won it. Actually need to update that one video, adding or writing down who have won it. So top in post. C Ruby is the winner of this giveaway. And that's okay. Well, but I'll have an extra Rode t-shirt and a ride coat cap pretty soon as a giveaway in another video. And yeah, pretty much a lot of cool things are happening with my channel, so probably and have like a lot of more cool stuff send it my way, hopefully. So actually these caps and t-shirts I've gotten at the AV festival while I was talking to the Rode guys, and or actually to the Mavic Pro guys. Between image stabilization and optical stabilization. Here it is on GoPro video. Okay, so optical stabilization is actual optics, the glass elements that moves around to stabilize the the shot. But image stabilization is grabbing the digital video and using programming to stabilize it. So it's basically using like inside Premiere Pro's warp stabilizer to stabilize it, or using software-based stabilization, like also on YouTube. If you upload a video, you can stabilize it on YouTube, basically that. So it's software-based stabilization is image stabilization, while optic stabilization is glass elements that moves to stabilize the shot. And also you now have sensor stabilization, which often called IBIS, which is actual sensor that moves around to stabilize it. I find all bring some ambience, old camera to bring ambience to the picture. Not really old cameras, but more older lenses. If you go back to one of my really old videos, I've reviewed a 28mm f2 Vivitar lens. if you look at it, it has like a really awesome rainbow lens flare, and it gives like a really nostalgic vintage look to the video. So you can actually get like nice old lenses and put on your brand new camera and get like an awesome look with it. So you don't really actually have to purposely buy new lenses. However, for certain commercial use, sometimes you don't want to have those effects already inside of your shot. You want to add it or grade it afterwards. So it depends on the job. Sometimes you want to have it already in the shot or get the look of certain things. It is muddy and too sharp or too sharp. Okay. Okay, Weshin, I don't know what you are asking there for. Old FD lenses. I haven't used FD lenses. Most of my lenses that I've used are either old Olympus Zuiko lenses or Pentax, Pentax Super Takumar lenses, and also I've used Pentor lenses, Pentor, but those are quite soft though. So Super Takumar is really nice. However, around the highlights, it's get like a halo or a soft highlight. And Olympus are really sharp and really great looking lenses for old vintage lenses. So from the higher Olympus, pretty high quality. The image quality too muddy. Sharp. Some of the DJI drone image quality too sharp or too muddy. I think the Spark, the promotional video of the Spark was you had like suddenly a super sharp shot and super muddy shot, especially in the low light it gets muddy, and in the bright sun it gets over sharpened. But that is due to the mobile phone, pretty much like the camera that is on it. Hey, thank you, Infant Brother Flicks. Yeah, pretty much soon we'll have a lot of presets, bigger presets packs. We have the lower third still coming, and the call out can actually be released pretty soon. The call out text, have like a new swirl transition pack coming up. However, those are big packs with a lot of files or a lot of presets, and those will be sold for still affordable prices. GoPro 6. Yeah, the GoPro 6. The thing is, GoPro really need to up their game. Put in a proper SD card, no micro SD cards, because micro SD still has a lot of limitations. The speeds aren't that fast compared to proper SD cards. If they really want to up the game, is also put in a fast lens, a bigger sensor, so, and also don't use those crappy low bit rates. So GoPro now still is like 60 megabytes per second or megabits per second. Well, it should be for 4K have like 100 megabits per second. And especially if they want to do 4K 60p, you should at least be like 150 or higher. How fragile is the Spark compared to the Phantoms? Okay, I don't know that how fragile it is. Just right now only looking at all the info that is now online. But I think at least being such a lightweight thing dropping out of sky, it shouldn't be that fragile compared to the rest. Okay, and so there's one message retracted. I see. What is your explanation? Okay. Yeah, and still going back to GoPro Hero 6, yeah, it needs to have like a bigger sensor to film better at night. Want to buy a slider for video? I search something cheap. What do you recommend? Okay, the thing with sliders, if you are filming movies, like proper movies, proper commercials where you have like the proper time to set it up, get like a 1/2 meter slider, that it should be enough. Right now also iFootage has a really cool one, the Slider Shark Mini, which is a nice compact slider, which has like a motor, really tiny motor. Even though the price is high, it's like $1,000. If you are going for really cheap, you can go for, look at yeah, the red rig sliders, get like the longer ones. You have like tons of sliders out there, but personally, I don't use sliders that much. Personally, if you have like a camera with IBIS, or you already have like a gimbal, use that instead. Just move it around, because I can get like a pretty nice simple faking a slider shot. And the thing is, you just need to move around your hips and bend your knees a bit, and you can get a decent distance handheld actually. So it depends on, yeah, what you are using it for, because a lot of time I just go handheld and just get that slider shot by hand. And yeah, if there's a slight shock, I'll just use warp stabilizer to fix it. 800D best for video? No. Okay, before I did say like the 800D is the best vlogging camera because of the dual pixel, and it has a lot of things, because it's be the most affordable dual pixel camera. However, now after some more testing with the G7, the G7 price wise is cheaper. You just have to set the focus to be at one area, and also using AFS, and it should properly focus on you. So it's a affordable camera, shoots 4K, longer battery life, also pretty okay long battery life, and yeah, it has pretty much all the features that you want without needing to hack it. Especially the G7 has like the more proper color profile with Cinelike D, because I don't think with CineStyle you get that much more dynamic range with the Canon cameras, and the Cinelike D you get really good dynamic range with it. So this small slider, but I have like a camera in a rig with mat box and everything, so it's too heavy. Okay, still the same thing. If you are going for like a 35, like the slider one or the pro aim version of the slider one, and short sliders, I bought them before it was like a really cool idea, but after a while it's like I can do that same short movement just by doing it handheld. Okay, I missed your questions. Okay, I've actually talked about the GoPro Hero 6, what I expected it. Where can you find the cheapest, best gimbal for GoPro? Okay, you have the Zhiyun one for the GoPro and the Feiyutech one. Those two are actually pretty affordable right now. They aren't that expensive, for around $200 I think you can find them. And you can get like one that you can put on your chest. Pretty much all of them are very similar. Panasonic mystery camera expectations. Okay, the Panasonic mystery camera, yeah, the few things that are already known is going to be a Canon EF mount, Super 35 sensor. However, there is also rumor being a non-ISO based camera. So basically it'd be a similar to Vericam, has like multiple base ISO, so you can also get like a higher ISO that is still a base ISO. So at Vericam you have like multiple base ISOs, so you can get like I think like ISO 400 and ISO 1600 or ISO 3200 being a base ISO. So you can have like also a higher base ISO that is a clean ISO. So that we can expect. However, of course we can expect be 4K 60p. I doubt they'd be coming out with a 4K 30p. So I think the new mystery camera, I probably would buy it. Also the price, I heard a rumor about that it would be $4,000, but this I don't know if it's for sure. If it's 4,000, I definitely going to buy one, because that price for a cinema camera is really good, really awesome. Because the other camera that is close by with the price, or actually lower, is the JVC LS300. However, the 4K 60p is only external and not internal. Okay, what I think of the Xeon crane. I like the Xeon crane, especially the new updated one. But the only thing, it's too big for in any of my bags, or there's like one backpack where it fits correctly if I want to travel in with it. I have like the 10-bag suitcase. It doesn't fit well in there unless I'll make a really big space for it. So and then makes it then I can carry less stuff with me, and that's not that great. Or I could, if you already have like a Mavic, you could just use your Mavic to film something with it. But yeah, I find handheld gimbals are probably, yeah, depending on what you shoot, but I think I'm getting a handheld gimbal for my phone. Even though I had like the Smooth Q, I gave it away to a couple because it was in pink. So I rather if they send me a black version. But probably if it's out in the black version, I'll probably get that one. Panasonic expectation to better use low light like A7S. Yeah, it depends on the lenses, of course. With the A7S, with a 2405 lens, I was able to get like proper, yeah, still film properly at night and zoom in and out and make his life much easier. However, yeah, with a GH5 or Panasonic camera, you really need to buy like a fixed prime lens with a fixed, like I mean like a prime lens, and have like an aperture of f 1.4, f2, f1.7, those kind of apertures to film at night with, or get like a speed booster and the 1835 to film at night. But yeah, ISO 3200 is probably the max I would go with the GH5. If we shoot 60 FPS, it's very compulsory to set, or will it be okay? Yeah, pretty much 60p. You can also use 1/60th or any shutter speed. Personally, if you're going to do slow-mo with 60th, you can go really high with the shutter speed. And yeah, pretty much you don't, if you're going slow-mo anyways, you don't get like really shocky images. Only thing is, if you are using 60p and also making it normal speed videos, you get really shocky movements. So it's like if you're just using it as a 24p video and you're using 125, you get really shocky. If you're using actually between 1/60th and 1/80th, you can still get away with it showing an 24 frames video. But if you're making it slow-mo, you can use pretty high shutter speeds because it's a slow-mo shot. What's the battery backup in Spark, or does have a 3-axis or 2-axis? I think the Spark is like a 2-axis, or it doesn't look like a 3-axis at all. It looks more like a 2-axis. It's not really that visible on the shots. And yeah, you have like the intelligent big battery, which has 16 minutes of flight time, so it's half the flight time as the Mavic though. So yeah, 16 minutes is not that much. So you do want to have like several of those batteries, which makes it then at the end bigger and more than the Mavic if you have like several more batteries for it. Okay, we already done pretty much 1.5 hour video with this. Probably this is too long of a live thing. So that was mainly it. So you can expect a video about how to upgrade your Rode Video Mic, original Rode Video Mic Pro, with a line mount soon. And yeah, still need to do a review about the Mavic because yeah, I still haven't flown with it. Maybe I'll take this to LA and play with it there, or in LA actually use it as like a handheld gimbal. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this video, so I'll probably end this video right now, and hope to see you guys soon at any of the film fair or stuff. Yeah, hopefully yeah, next week I'll be at Cinegear Expo, so any guys going there, I'll see you there. And yeah, that was mainly it. So hopefully you guys like this video, and please subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye. And I need to press out here. Finish.